Congratulations. It feels like we were just here.
Yeah, just over like a month ago, a little over a month ago, I was just here.
So does it feel different this time with a different, different opponent obviously, bigger win? How does this feel this time?
Man, it's as satisfying as every single win. I feel like this had a little bit more eyes on him. I feel like I did great in this fight, and it's amazing. It's an incredible feeling.
Was there anything about him that surprised you or were you prepared for how it went?
It was everything I expected out of him. I expected him to come out hard in the first, shoot hard and possibly maybe take me down. But I knew once I survived the first round, the fight was mine after that. I feel like he hadn't been in a fight for a long time, and I just been back to back. I don't forget the pace. He might have forgot it and how real it is in there. He's coming off two injuries and a long ass layoff. I knew coming into that second round, it was I had a way more advantage. Once I had started to stuff takedowns and get back up once taken down. I knew he was gonna break mentally. I had heard around that he not really like got the strongest mindset. So and I knew after the second round I was like, this is it. This guy's done. You know.
It seemed like, and I could be wrong, that there was at the end of one of the rounds, it seemed like you guys didn't want to stop fighting. Do you
Yeah, it
recall
was
that?
at the end of the first round where he had taken me down, held me down for a good portion of the round. I think about maybe like a minute and a half or two. And we were down there. I was like, "You're not doing shit," you know what I mean? Like, cause he wasn't. He was just holding me down. And he was like, we ended up exchanging a few words right there, but it was all competitive. It was just like trying to, you know, I talk my shit sometimes.
Hmm. Is that something you do normally with other opponents that maybe we haven't caught on?
Um, yeah, I do for the most part. Like once I get comfortable, um, I start to talk a little bit. I start to like. It all depends on the opponent. With him, he had his little moment at the stair at the weigh-in. He called me little, which really made no sense when he was looking up at me. He must have forgot I was dehydrated. So coming into this fight, I was like way heavier than I was at weigh-in. So it was just kind of amusing to me, like it really don't bother me when like trash talk or nothing like that. I grew up in LA. I was surrounded by that my whole life, and it really don't bother me. It just makes it a little bit more competitive.
Did you guys say anything to each other after?
At the end of the day, I'm a sportsman, and I'm always like, showing respect. Like, it all depends on the opponent. If he's acting like an asshole, then I'm gonna be that too. But at the end of the day, I'm like, yo, good fight. I respect anybody that steps in that cage with me, and I expect the same respect. Doing my job and coming in as a professional and making weight and doing everything I'm supposed to do is just at the end of the day respecting.
And you fought a lot this year, right in a row. And I just feel like that's something you see nowadays. You see fighters taking bigger breaks. Was that something that you're intending to do? You want to fight a lot? You want to stay active, or is it just working out that way?
Hell yeah. Well, for the most part, I stay, in shape at all times. I try to like, do my best to not get out of shape after fights like this. And I was already a week into fight camp trying to get ready for something. I'm out here living in Vegas and really I have nothing else to do. This is why I came out here to stay prepared and be willing and able to take short notice fights. I feel like now is my time. I'm in my prime, and I don't mind taking short notice fights. Because it's just go go go. With a short time span. And it's really just picking up the pace in fight camp. But these long fight camps, I feel like I perform my best. But a long fight camp ain't really like something I really like. Like I don't like a long ass fight camp. Because I'm more susceptible to injuries and wearing out and like passing my peak. So this was really just it was an opportunity I couldn't pass up, and it all worked out for the best.
And on that note, when do you want to get back in there?
Man, hopefully before the year ends. I damaged my knuckle a little bit on this one because I was cracking this dude. But as soon as I'm here at the PI, they're gonna take care of me all this week and maybe next week, and we'll see how I'm feeling. That last fight, I didn't take zero damage at all, and that's why I was able and willing to take this fight.
And how about an opponent? You have anyone in mind?
I feel like this fight really did a lot for me as far as ranking goes, and I want to see where I fall into the ranking system, and we'll see where it goes from there.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Is it easy or would it be correct to say that was the biggest win of your career?
That definitely was the biggest win of my career. Kevin Lee was a big name, ranked lightweight, moving up to welterweight. I was the underdog in this fight. Um, which is something I'm used to, and I'm comfortable with. I feel like the whole underdog thing is really just, it's just all numbers and rankings and stuff like that. I feel like, when I step in there, come fight night, it's really which dog wants it the most, and I want it bad, you know. I feel like I'm just getting started, and beating Kevin Lee is just open the door for, you know, unlimited possibilities, and I'm just gonna take a week or two to sit back and see what doors are open.
And it's tough because, like you said, at lightweight, the guy had a decent record going in there. He's coming into a new division, but would it be upsetting if you didn't crack the top 15 with a win over a guy like that?
Yeah, but or it gives me a shot at a ranked opponent.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm super underrated, and I feel like today I just demonstrated like I'm a threat to the division. I feel like I sent that message today, and I feel like I'm on the radar with a lot of these dudes.
I think the biggest thing a lot of people were wondering how it was going to go down was how easy or if Kevin was going to be able to get you down. He went to that and tried. I think it was in the first round, one the first time where he tried to take you down. When you were able to kind of stuff that, did that immediately tell you that what you had did in training camp had worked? And did that set up the rest of the fight that you knew it was going to be in the standing for the most part?
Yeah, I mean, there's there's no everybody knows what he's gonna try to do. So this whole like past 2 weeks or since I even offered to fight him has just been all wrestling. It's like just getting up off the ground, defending takedowns. But like I said before, like my whole last fight camp was that I was training to fight one of Khabib's guys, and we all know their style. So really for me it was just picking up the pace and fight camp and just nonstop, wrestling and stuff and takedowns, and I feel like I did great. I feel like when you stop a wrestler from wrestling or is taking you down, like they really got nothing else. And then against a dangerous striker like me, then it makes a lot of problems.
And he had quite a bit of time away before he got in there. Did you feel like he was maybe dealing with some ring rust coming out there?
For sure, I felt like that was going to play a major part in this fight. The fact that he'd been sitting on the bench on the sideline for a long time with injuries. With injuries like those, I'm pretty sure he wasn't like training his hardest. And before that, like yeah, he had fought some big names, but his record was looking pretty staggered. At that point, it was win lose win lose win lose, and I'm on a roll right now. I'm hot. I feel like I've been back to back fights, and I felt like that was going to be a major difference in this fight because for sure he was going to come out in the first round, like a bat out of hell. But once the part of the strategy was getting out of that first round and let him burn himself out, and that's exactly what we did.
And last thing for me, I think a lot of people are looking to see how well Kevin did in this division to see if it was going to be, I guess another spot for his career to maybe right the wrongs that have been happening. You went in there, you fought him, you felt his strength, you felt his power. Do you feel that he has, there's legs for him at the welterweight division, or do you think it's the kind of thing that he needs to get maybe back down to
Man,
lightweight?
it's hard to say because I'm gonna make all these dudes look bad. You know, he just got he just got offered the wrong dude. He was trying to fight Mike Perry. And I whooped on Mike Perry. I'm a threat to the division, and I feel like this fight says that.
Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
Congrats on the win, D-Rod. I guess the ROD stands now for Ready on Demand. That's just your thing now, like the short notice fights.
Yeah.
The mental. Give us a little a little secret. How much better it is to take the short notice than have to dwell on somebody for 2.5 months.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not scared of none of these dudes. I'll fight anyone. Any style. It's just truly a test to me. When I get opportunities like this, it's really like a test to me. And that's always been like I've always liked to test myself, even before fighting. I always just like to test myself with the hardest. I'm really competitive. I'm a really competitive person. But um, short notice fights, like really, that's nothing to me. It's like growing up, I never knew when I was in a fight. I'd be walking down the street getting a fight. So anything could happen on any point. For me in a week or two is good. And I'm used to like doing it the same day or like split moment decisions. But really, it's just me, man. That's just my style. That's how I grew up. That's how I am. I'm from Los Angeles and I rep that heavy. And that's just the style that we live by. We take all challenges whenever whoever wants to scrap, so let's scrap.
Right on, man. When the kicks were on point, once you started operating behind your jab, it opened up so much. Grade your performance from a 1 to a 10.
That was a 13. You know what I mean? It don't get no better than that. I did everything I was supposed to. My coaches are happy. I'm happy. I stuffed some takedowns. My family, everybody's happy. I'm happy. Everything is good right now.
Congrats, man. And lastly, who was yelling instructions in the arena to you? I heard some people in Spanish yelling stuff to you.
Oh yeah, that's my boys. That's the Mexican homies from TJ. That's the Pitbull Rojo and all those guys. Yeah. So me and those guys go back from fighting on the regional circuit. And I've been out there and trained with those guys. They're just they're proud Mexicans just like me, and let's show your boy love.
Excellent, man. Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
Just one for me. So you're on a roll now. People definitely know who you are in UFC. But are you thinking about kind of taking advantage of the moment and actually like building on your brand so that you're capitalizing on it more than just being a fighter right now? Because it all happens at once.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't know. I'm just happy with the fight right now. Like I said, I'm gonna take a week or two to see what opportunities open up for me, and this is a big opportunity, and I seized my moment, and I'm open for all opportunities, and I'm just right now I'm just seeing what my options are. Thank you.